Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday morning to you all. How are we all doing? Right. Wolves. Just want to get back on this now. Just a couple of the pieces that I just wanted to make darker. Just a little bit. Okay. Right, let me just enlarge that bit there. Okay. Oh dear, excuse me if I yawn a lot. I apologise. I just had one of those nights where actually let me change that to warm grey. I just had one of those nights where I just kept waking up seemingly every 10 minutes. That's what it felt like every time I looked at the clock. I think I had a decent chunk of sleep up till about maybe 1, maybe 2, but then after that I just felt like I was looking at the clock every 10 to 15 minutes and the time just ticked by so slowly. And I need the beak. So this section here is quite dark. Let me just sharpen this pencil. There's no point in me trying to get in every single like piece of hair, piece of fur. So I'm trying to go more with the values, the colours that I can see, the lights and the darks than anything else. Here. Trying to keep the fur direction going in the right way. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. Just get rid of that line. We sort of about a week or so before Christmas every year, because we have 4 children that still live at home with us, 4 adult children that still live at home with us, we've been buying presents on and off for a month or so, and we always think at this point that we've got presents for everybody, and we're always wrong. We're always wrong. We always overestimate what we've got. And so yesterday I made sure everything was wrapped and put it out on the bed in separate little piles, so I could see who'd got what, to make sure that we'd spent the same amount on everybody and that they'd got a nice little pile of presents each. And we realised that there was one child that we hadn't bought anything for. It was like, I don't even know how that happened. I was so busy concentrating this year on making sure that we had presents for Jared, because we always find him the hardest one to buy for. And Becca's really easy to buy for. I don't know what it is, why girls are so much easier to buy for than boys. And it was like, yeah, we've not bought anything for this particular child, so I felt really bad about that. So, cue mad panic yesterday. So we shall be rectifying that in the next 7 days, because it's only 7 days till Christmas, guys. That's right, isn't it? Yes, 7 days. It's shockingly scary how it has got so close again. Time marches on and all that. But I went and saw my brother at the weekend, David, who turned 60. And it was really, it was crazy last Friday, because it was his birthday on Saturday, and I'd not got the birthday card in the post in time, and he only lives 20 minutes away from me. So I thought, so I could have a free weekend. I thought Friday afternoon, I'm going to drive it round to his house. I'll take his gift and I'll take his cards, and I'll drive it round to his house. So I get in the car and I head off, and I have to go on this particular A road, and an A road, for people who don't live in the UK, can look like a motorway. So 3 lanes, 4 lanes. And this one was a 3-laned A road. And as I get to it, it's jam-packed, bumper to bumper. I mean, it's Friday afternoon, right? And it's bumper to bumper. And I'm just like, oh, God. So I sit in it. I think I've got to get this done. I've got to deliver this to his house. So I sit in this traffic and I'm listening to Christmas music. I'm trying to, stay quite merry and everything. And sit in this traffic for about 30, 40 minutes, inching along bit by bit, not really getting anywhere until finally I see the slip road that takes me down to the island that I need to head towards his house. So I go down this slip road, and as I'm going down this slip road, I'm aware of traffic cones and indications that there are roadworks. So I'm like, right, okay, this is probably what's caused all this traffic build-up and everything. And I inch along and I inch along and I get to this roundabout. And the turning I need, the only turning I can use to get to his house, they've blocked it off. There's no access. And it's diverted traffic. They have all these yellow signs that says diverted traffic this way. And it was heading me into the city centre. And I don't know how to drive around our particular city centre. It is a vast place. It is a one-way system. And I try to avoid it at all costs because there's always roadworks. It's forever changing. It's a pain in the butt. And I'm like, but I don't know the back way to get to my brother's house. So I'm like, oh, sod this for a laugh, sort of thing. So instead of following the diverted traffic signals, I go all the way around the roundabout and drive all the way home. And I'm really annoyed because when you get to where this island is, where the lane is, I can literally see his house. I can see his house. It's right there. And it was like, oh, I've sat in all this traffic and I've come all this way, but the diverted traffic will probably take me where I need to go, but in a general sense, it won't take me to the exact road that I need. And I'm useless at directions. I'm useless with geography. I knew I would not be able to work out how to get to his house. And I didn't have a sat nav or anything on me, and I was just like, no. Things like this really sort of get me really anxious and panicky, and I just thought, no. I'll just come on Saturday and I'll get Nick to drive me, and because he'll find his way, because Nick can find his way through anything. And so that's what we did. And I thought it'll be fine because we'll get to David's house. He won't have gone to work on his birthday. He'll be in. But when we got to his house on Saturday, he was out. So I thought, well, it is his birthday. He's probably gone out to celebrate, sort of thing. So I had his house key, and I didn't want to leave his... excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. I did not want to leave his present on the doorstep in case it got half-inched. So I thought he won't mind. I'll go inside his house. I've got a key. And I put it down on his stairs in his hallway. And then just as I was locking up, or just as we were locking up and heading back to the car, he turned up. So I was like, oh, I hope you don't mind, but I did actually just go in your house to put your present inside the house because I didn't want to leave it on the doorstep in case it got nicked. And he was like, no, it's fine. He said, you go in the house anytime you like. That's the reason you've got a key. So that made me feel a little bit better about having gone in his house. And we were there for about 2 hours. We were meant to be going to Tesco afterwards to do like a big shop, and we ended up being at David's for like 2 hours. But it was nice because we had a really lovely time, and we had a good laugh, as I always do with David. And yeah, we had a lovely time. I got my fresh instructions on how to look after his cats. Bearing in mind, I've been looking after his cats for like 2 years now. But every single time I have to look after them, their changing habits have changed completely. So originally they were raised on raw food. So there was this whole palaver of getting their particular food out of the freezer, getting it defrosted in time, giving them a certain amount, because they're two huge Maine Coon cats. And then it changed to, oh, they won't eat the raw food anymore. So now they're on this selection of biscuits. So Maine Coon specific biscuits, some I think Purina ones, and there was another type, along with like these Licky Licks and Chew Sticks. And then it changed again, and it became this tinned food. And now it's changed again, because they're such picky buggers. They're the sort of cats that they lure you into this false sense of security, that once you think you've cracked their eating habits and you go out and you buy yourself a huge supply of the thing that you think that they think, the thing that you think is their favourite, they suddenly go off it, just as you've bought a load of it. So now they're on something different. So no doubt David will buy a ton of this new stuff. By the time he gets back from France in the new year, they probably would have gone off it by then. This fur goes all over the place here. up, goes down. This bit goes up. This bit curls around. Right, okay, so I need to go over this bit now with black. Sharpen it. I think I might need to get a new black. Hi Faisal! Yes, I'm speaking. Can you hear me? Everything should be set up with the speakers and everything. Good. Thank you. How are you? Nick enjoyed his gaming with you and Moose. Yeah, I'm not too bad actually. Just a little bit tired. Had a long weekend. You know that thing when you think you've got a couple of free days and you've got nothing to do, and then you somehow manage to fill those 2 days with things. That's what happened to my weekend. It was fun, but we needed you to carry us to Easy Wins. Oh, I wish. I mean, can't play with Nick now because James has pinched his computer. When his PC went down, he obviously came and took back his spare. It's kind of funny really, because I said to Nick, I got up in the morning and I said to him, I said, "Oh, Nick, your computer's gone." And he was sort of like still lying in bed, and he was like, "What? Don't be silly." And I went, "No, it's gone." He was like, "Well, what do you mean it's gone?" I said, "It's been taken." And you could see, because he was still waking up, sort of trying to work out what I could possibly have meant. And I said, "Yeah, James's computer broke." And so he took back his old one. And he was like, "No, you're joking. You're joking." He was very upset. So he spent a lot of yesterday trying to make his... There's another one that doesn't work for some reason, and so he spent Sunday with the side of this PC tower open and with screwdrivers and things, sort of trying to make it work, because he missed not being able to play Valo. Hopefully James's PC can be fixed fast so you can play together. Yeah. I hope so. It's just that this is twice now his PC is broken. I mean, because the last time he sent it away, they said they didn't actually do anything to it, because once they unpacked it and switched it on, it just sort of came on. So they didn't actually have to do anything, and so they just sent it back and said it's fine. But clearly there's something. I hope it's still under warranty so that he can... Cause he just feels like he's not had that one very long, and yet he's had nothing but problems. It'd be nice if he could get that sorted out. Nearly getting there. Right. I think that's about how I want it to look. Just need to use a little bit of this. Right, let's make a start on that tail. Oh my god, it's Jamie! Morning, Jamie! Right, let me have a look at this tail. Did you have a good time in London? I hope you were up there for something fun. She have a doctor's note. I could do with the doctor's note. Oh, you went to see West Ham. Oh, okay. Then we shall say that went well. Did they win? Mm. No, no, you don't need to show me stuff like that. Thanks very much. Let's get rid of this. That level of detail is not necessary. Thank you very much. Right, there is a little bit of brown. I think gold grade 3. So did they win? Draw? Lose? I mean, I don't know. I don't follow football. Three 0. Oh, well done. Up the. What's the nickname for West Ham? Arsenal is like Gunners. I know that. Irons, thank you. Is it? I've never heard that. Up the irons. I'm gonna have to take your word for it because I just don't know. I don't really know. You know Arsenal's, but not West Ham's. How do I answer? Don't know. Was it the Hammers? It was. Is. The Hammers. Well, that would make more sense than Irons. Yeah. West Ham was originally called Thames Ironworks, so that's the Irons connection. Okay. I don't know English soccer, but I know that because of Ethan from the Sidemen. Yeah, Sidemen soccer I wouldn't really, or Sidemen football. That is completely different to normal football. Sidemen football is a lot more entertaining than English football. I mean, the thing that I don't like about football, I mean, there's lots of things I don't like about football, so I'm really sorry about this, but is, let's say a match starts at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Match of the day starts at like 2 o'clock. Yeah, you best mute now. Match of the day starts like 2 o'clock, and we have commentary. We have people's opinions, we have people's thoughts. Oh, they should do this, and oh, they should do that, and oh, well, they bought so and so for so much, and they really need to use him on the wing rather than here, or blah 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 blah. And it just goes on and on and on. And then after the football, when the match is over, we have the commentary of the commentary, and it just seems like, oh, we don't need this much commentary. We really don't. It's so boring. It is just so boring. Whereas, when I was forced to watch the Sidemen match this year, I found it entertaining, enjoyable, possibly because they got like a comedian to commentate. And it was just such an entertaining match. And it's the first time I've actually enjoyed football was watching the Sidemen match this year. I think did I watch last year's? No, I don't think so. But this year's was really, really good. I'm there to just watch the game and then close it. Exactly. So like, I love tennis, okay? Wimbledon is my thing. I love tennis. But I look to see when the match starts, and I don't turn on before that, because it's just this thing they have in sports where they feel they've got to talk about it non-stop and analyse what might happen or what they think should happen. And it's like, no one's interested. We just want to watch the match. You can talk about the match as it's happening, even though that's still kind of boring. But just, sorry. It's my pet peeve. You can turn back on now, Jamie. Stopped bashing football. Though we were looking at you're welcome. We were looking at season tickets yesterday, and because we were talking about how much it costs to follow a football team, because if you want to buy the kit, because kit changes all the time. They have an away kit, they have a home kit, and then they have this other kit, and then they'll have a special kit for a special occasion kit, and it's like the prices for kit, just a top, is horrendous. And season tickets, I mean, you don't even get to sit down at some of these places. There's standing tickets that are really, really expensive. I mean, Nick was looking, what did we see yesterday? There was, obviously, the tickets are more expensive depending on where you are positioned. So if you're right behind the goal, I think it's more expensive. And if you're higher up behind the goal, it's more expensive because your view is better. But everyone else who's sort of like in the middle, having to do this as it goes up and down the pitch, it's still over £200 for a season ticket. How normal everyday people support their teams these days, I have no idea. I guess it's just expensive to be a fan, right? No matter what you're a fan of. I don't think you're allowed to stand at games. Are you not? I'm sure Nick said standing. Or did he just mean in the stand? I don't know. How much is food in these places? Because I bet food is hiked up as well. Because everything else about football is hiked up. So I'm just going to imagine that the food is expensive too. It's cheap. If you say go a Fire Stick, that was, I don't know, if it's slightly dodgy, you could watch all the games from your... It's over. Yeah. I know, but the people who want to, get a season ticket and go to all the home games or to follow their team, they've got travel, they've got to... It's an expensive hobby. Food is so expensive because West Ham own our stadium, London. Just because West Ham Gong own our stadium, London does, we can't set the prices. But it's so expensive just being a fan. Ah, right, okay. Food is a bit because West Ham don't own our stadium, London does. Okay. Because West Ham don't own the stadium, London does. We can't set the prices. Punctuation, Jamie. It's so expensive just being a fan. Yeah, I think it is. Right, I think I'm gonna have to finish. Right, yes, I think I'm gonna have to finish that. I told you I was sick, leave me alone. Did we overconsume, Jamie? Did we overconsume again? Is this self-inflicted? I don't know. What are we going to do with you? Right. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave it today. So I'm quite pleased because we managed to get the other end of this wolf done. You plead the fifth. Okay, you're allowed to plead the fifth. But I have my suspicions. So, right. Okay, well, I hope you feel better. Take some medicine, drink plenty, and I hope you feel better soon. Jamie is broken today. We must all take it easy on Jamie today. But we will expect you in full health, all cylinders firing tomorrow, okay? Right, so anyway, thank you for joining me, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, quite happy with the progress on the wolf so far. So we'll get the tail finished tomorrow, and then we'll make a start on probably this wolf that's in front of it. I think it would make sense to do that one first and then come across and then do this one. So it's because of James and all the GTA ERP. I really hope is there really ERP going on in James's stream? Really? I'll have to have a word. Has he done his green hairspray yet? Because that green dye has been sat on my counter in the kitchen for ages. When is he going to do his green hair? Right, okay. There's always ERP where James is. Right, okay. I'll have a word. He does need to do it. Yes, okay. I'll get on to him and tell him he needs to do it tonight then. He said he was waiting on me. I said to him, it's obviously when it arrived, I said, oh, your green hairspray's arrived. Give me a call when you need me. I'm here. So, I don't know. Excuses. Right. Okay. I'm leaving it today. I'm going to go now. I keep saying that. I'm going to go now. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow, where we will continue with our wolfies. And have a good day. Feel better, Jamie. And I will see you tomorrow. All right. Take care, guys. Bye.